The retaining wall that you see drawn here has been drawn using the multiline command. Let me just show you in format and multi-lines here. I've got a multi-line style called 200 hardwood and an offset of 100 in one direction and minus 100 in the other, giving us the width of 200. When I select the multi-line, it's a complex thing and it's drawn by the settings in that format box, and you can see some grips appear. Unfortunately, multi-lines have some limitations. You can't explode them. If I select this and choose explode, absolutely nothing happens, and perhaps we should include a warning message at that point. In contrast to that, if we draw a rectangle, which looks somewhat similar, and you see a lot of control points are there, and we can use Osnap and find any of them. So if I wanted to draw a line from, say, out here perpendicular to that, I could do that, and it will be controlled by whatever is turned on, and I've turned everything on. Let's leave object snap on. We'll clear all, and we'll just say perpendicular. So I should be able to start my line command out here and just go perpendicular to that rectangle. But we can't do the same sort of thing in the gCADPlus environment. There's a little workaround, I think, which works reasonably well, and that is to say I'll use the draw command and I'll point and just zoom in a bit by eye and place a point at the location where you want a line to take off from. It's not going to be precisely accurate and does fly in the face of everything that we do in CAD, but until we get a change to gCADPlus, and I might add that AutoCAD software does exactly the same as us, what we'd have to do is to develop some new programming techniques that would take the multi-line, break it all up into its constituent parts, probably join some of these parts such as the outer part of the multi-line, turn them into a polyline, and then we would be able to use our normal Osnap. However, I digress. Let's hit line, and now we can say this little symbol up here, the circle with a cross through it, is a node. So we'll say I'm going to jump to that node, and with ortho on I can draw my line latching on to the line. But you can see it misses just slightly off, and unfortunately we can't move the node and make it perpendicular to that line. We just have to rely on a setting with the eye, and we can pick the point, and we could take this point out, and then we could move that point again by eye. So that's one of the little idiosyncrasies of CAD software. Multi-lines are great, but if you do need to snap two entities within it, there are problems.